bad luck for me. Let me go. Anytime you're ready. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm the one. I'm Vector the Crocodile. Oh, not bad. Looking good. Whoa, not bad. It's truly amazing. Got it. Let's go. Level up. Okay. Time to get serious. We play to win. So are you up for this? Okay, no more Mr. Nice Guy. We took it a little too easy on them. My strength is my power. We'll take that Chaos Emerald. We've got to give it our all this time. All right, that's the spirit. Huh? We're an awesome team. The fun is just beginning. You're all nothing but talk. In the spirit of Team Chaotix, we'll win this puppy. Aha! That's the work of pros. Here we go. We can't give up like that. All right. Perfect. The work of professionals. No complaints. Not bad. Maybe this wasn't our day. Lackluster performance, I'd say. Heh. Take that, Doctor! Before picking a fight, better know who you're up against. Where did all those robots come from? That'll shut them up for a while. Sorry, ladies. We took it easy on you. There sure were a lot of them, boys. All right, boys. A job well done. SBO, Charmy, leave this to me, boys. Wow, my head's spinning. All in a day's work, boys. Hold on and brace yourselves. Okay, let's jump. Boy, it doesn't look good. Sha! Let's have SBO take care of it. Guess we'll have Charmy do this. I'll handle it, boys. Okay, boys, spread out. Careful not to fall. It's really dangerous here. Maybe best to try up there. Hey, boys, looks like there's a way down.
Here's your next mission.
I'm starving. Darn, I forgot to pay the electric bill for the office. The camera rotates with the R button and L button. The camera rotates with the R2 button and L2 button. The camera rotates with the right trigger and left trigger. Use the C stick and change the camera to the leader's first-person view. Use the right analog stick to switch the camera to the leader's view. Use the right thumbstick to switch the camera to the leader's view. Press the B button while jumping when in speed formation to attack the enemies with Leaf Swirl. This attack makes SBO invisible. Press the square button while jumping when in speed formation to attack the enemies with Leaf Swirl. This attack makes SBO invisible. Press the X button while jumping when in speed formation to attack the enemies with Leaf Swirl. This attack makes SBO invisible. Press and hold the A button down to ascend while flying. Press the A button repeatedly to ascend faster. Keep pressing the X button to ascend while flying. Press the X button repeatedly to ascend faster. Press and hold the A button down to ascend while flying. Press the A button repeatedly to ascend faster. Use the B button to attack with fire combination in power formation. I spit both of them out as fireballs when the button is pressed at the right time. Level up and we're unstoppable. Release both SBO and Charmy using the A button. Use the square button to attack with fire combination in power formation. I spit both of them out as fireballs when the button is pressed at the right time. Level up and we're unstoppable. Release both SBO and Charmy using the X button. Use the X button to attack with fire combination in power formation. I spit both of them out as fireballs when the button is pressed at the right time. Level up and we're unstoppable. Release both SBO and Charmy using the A button. Press the B button while jumping in power formation to use Jump Fireball. I'll shoot SBO and Charmy at the enemies. Press the square button while jumping in power formation to use Jump Fireball. I'll shoot SBO and Charmy at the enemies. Press the X button while jumping in power formation to use Jump Fireball. I'll shoot SBO and Charmy at the enemies. Press the A button again after a jump in power formation. I'll blow a bubble out of gum so we can all glide down safely. Press the X button again after a jump in power formation. I will blow a bubble out of gum so we can all glide down safely. Press the A button again after a jump in power formation. I'll blow a bubble out of gum so we can all glide down safely. Espio and Charmy will automatically attack the enemies with auto-homing when we get near them. With Espio as leader, approach a wall using homing attack. Press the A button when he's against the wall for triangle jump. Change the angle with the control stick. With Espio as leader, approach a wall using homing attack. Press the X button when he's against the wall for triangle jump. Use the left analog stick to change the jump angle. With Espio as leader, approach a wall using homing attack. Press the A button when he's against the wall for triangle jump. Use the left thumbstick to change the jump angle. Press and hold the B button when Espio is by himself to spin. Release the button to shoot his shuriken. Press and hold the square button when Espio is by himself to spin. Release the button to shoot his shuriken. Press and hold the X button when Espio is by himself to spin. Release the button to shoot his shuriken. Press the B button when Charmy is by himself to activate his sting attack. Charmy will attack with his stinger. Press the square button when Charmy is by himself to activate his sting attack. Charmy will attack with his stinger. Press the X button when Charmy is by himself to activate his sting attack. Charmy will attack with his stinger. I slam my fist down on the enemies when the B button is pressed if Espio and Charmy are released from my mouth. I slam my fist down on the enemies when the square button is pressed if Espio and Charmy are released from my mouth. I slam my fist down on the enemies when the X button is pressed if Espio and Charmy are released from my mouth. When grinding, use the B button to accelerate and the control stick to balance. When grinding, use the square button to accelerate and the left analog stick to balance. When grinding, use the X button to accelerate and the left thumbstick to balance. Move the control stick left or right and press the A button to jump from rail to rail. Move the left analog stick left or right and press the X button to jump from rail to rail. Move the left thumbstick left or right and press the A button to jump from rail to rail. Press the Z button when the gauge in the top right corner of the screen is full to activate Team Blast, Chaotix Recital. When activated, the defeated enemies turn into rings until the gauge is empty. Push the R1 button when the gauge in the top right corner of the screen is full to activate Team Blast, Chaotix Recital. When activated, the defeated enemies turn into rings until the gauge is empty. Press the Z button when the gauge in the top right corner of the screen is full to activate Team Blast, Chaotix Recital. When activated, the defeated enemies turn into rings until the gauge is empty. Sorry, I got kind of lost. I can't move! Looks like I'm supposed to hit it as hard as I can. You can get the item if you light up all 3 lights on the wide spring. This is a hint ring. If you touch it, your teammate will give you hints. Seems like we have to activate all 3 switches. Press the B button to grab the switch once you get close to it. Use the control stick to push or pull on the handle. Press the B button again to release. Press the square button to grab the switch once you get close to it. Use the left analog stick to push or pull on the handle. Press the square button again to release. Press the X button to grab the switch once you get close to it. Use the left thumbstick to push or pull on the handle. Press the X button again to release. Something strange about that target. Maybe we should try hitting it with the ball. Looks like a key won't open this gate. Maybe that Chow has something to do with it. We should all go through the 3 giant rings together. Touch the checkpoint, and when you lose a life, you can restart from there. The leader's level also increases. Target direction depends on formation. Press the A button to fire and B button to cancel when in power formation. Change cannon direction with the control stick. Target direction depends on formation. Press the X button to fire and square button to cancel when in power formation. Change the cannon direction with the left analog stick. Target direction depends on formation. Press the A button to fire and X button to cancel when in power formation. Change the cannon direction with the left thumbstick. I'm sure Espio can get by this fence with no problem. Step on the shadow and the weight falls. Careful, boys. The weight trap is triggered by the laser. Let's leave it to Espio to get through. This wooden container can be broken by attacking it using the B button. This wooden container can be broken by attacking it using the square button. This wooden container can be broken by attacking it using the X button. Espio, do you think you can use that pole to go up? We can ride this current up. Just step back, boys, and let me blow a bubble. We can definitely ride this current up. All right, boys, leave it to me. That case is being guarded by the robots. Take them out first. You can't have flowers without bees. Charmy, do your thing. Use the control stick to steer and accelerate, B button to brake, and A button to jump. Use the left analog stick to steer and accelerate, square button to brake, and X button to jump. Use the left thumbstick to steer and accelerate, X button to brake, and A button to jump. Each time the bobsled takes on damage, one character is thrown off the bobsled. The speed decreases if Espio is thrown off, and if Charmy falls off, the bobsled won't be able to jump. There's gotta be a switch for this somewhere. There's gotta be a switch to open this case somewhere. Step aside, boys. Let me take care of this. I'll knock 'em out. All right. Leave them to me. There may be too many of them. Release me, I said. What are you doing? Be quiet. Yeah, that was easy. Hey, isn't anyone gonna help me? That robot is well protected, but maybe I can break its armor. That robot is equipped with protective spikes. Either we time our attacks or try long-range tactics using items. We gotta be real careful around that robot with the searchlight. Espio, do you think you can get by him? That shield is causing us trouble. Espio, can you get rid of it? That gold robot must be the leader. When facing a large pack like this, the best move is to attack him first. If captured by that robot, you won't be able to escape. Gotta make sure to destroy him before anybody is caught. If captured by that gold robot, you'll be taken away. We have to destroy him immediately before anyone is captured. The shell on that gold turtle is too strong, even for my attacks. We have to find somewhere else to attack. That robot with the hammer is pretty tough. Let's attack him when he's off balance and knock him over. That robot with the hammer is really strong. Even my attacks are useless against him. He's gotta have a weak spot. That healing robot is like a magician. He can transform himself when he's flipped over. So boys, watch out. If that robot with the cloak casts a spell on you, rings are mysteriously absorbed. Charmy, use Thundershoot to attack flying enemies. Let's take care of Eggman's robots first. You're either a genius or a madman. Either way, you'll be sorry for getting in our way. Too late for apologies, Eggman. Trying to keep up with Eggman's machine is one heck of a challenge, boys. Let's target the rotors on each side first. That's it, boys. I'll get Eggman when the craft starts to spin. Whatever the reason, if they want to fight, I'll give them one. You put up a good fight. You guys have just crossed the line and you'll regret it. Victory is ours if we force all three of them off this field. But if they manage to force us out first, then we lose. So be careful, boys. Our opponents will be blown away further as we level up. But we'll be blown back if we don't have rings ourselves. We must first get the power cores and rings. Dodge his attack by jumping. Get ready. Here we come! It's an endless sea of robots! That was too easy. I can't wait! No, the body is still intact. We'll get him! Those cannons are in our way, boys. I think it's best to destroy them first. Let me handle the cannon that shoots the metal cannonballs. Let's make this quick. I hate fighting with girls. Not bad, but it won't be so easy from here on. They'll attack with Team Blast if all three of them get together. We have to take one of them down and fast. Some characters are better suited for enemy formations. I'll lead the attack when enemies are in speed formation. We've got to take care of this guy first. Ready? Let's take out those robots and open that case. Inside is an item we can use. Not really, boys. This is where we have to get tough. Don't let your guards down! You're gonna regret starting this fight! Time to wrap this up! The center of its body is the weak spot, but it protects itself against our attacks using a shield. First, we've gotta do something about the shield. That robot will come charging once there's enough distance. We must chase it, remember not to get left behind. Now's the time to strike! We're almost done here! Now it's up to you! When the spines land, they become giant pillars. They can't be destroyed, but we can blow them away. If one of us gets trapped inside, we must destroy the shell to rescue him right away. It's all over if all of us are captured. Pay close attention to the colors of his weak spot. Yellow means fly formation is useless against him, and red means power formation attacks are useless. We have to counter the battleships he throws with power. Knuckles, show him your powerful punches, okay? Don't hold back anything. Pay up, boys! Boys, I'm on a roll today! Piece of cake! Hey! Give those back! Yep, this is where the rich gamble. Okay, what the heck? One more time. Very suspicious indeed. SBO, can you do something? Don't forget that you're still on the clock. We change into balls on the table and return to normal off. When in a ball, press the A button to hit it with the flippers. Press the L button or the R button to control the flippers. When in a ball, press the X button to hit it with the flippers. Press the L2 button or the R2 button to control the flippers. When in a ball, press the A button to hit it with the flippers. Press the left trigger or the right trigger to control the flippers. By the way, while we're balls, moving the control stick right and left affects the direction of the balls. By the way, while we're balls, moving the left analog stick right and left affects the direction of the balls. By the way, while we're balls, moving the left thumbstick right and left affects the direction of the balls. I think we have to activate a switch to open this door. No problem, boys. I'll take care of this glass. We have to figure out a way to stop the dice from spinning. Pressing the A button will stop the reels from spinning when inside the big slot machine. Pressing the X button will stop the reels from spinning when inside the big slot machine. Pressing the A button will stop the reels from spinning when inside the big slot machine. The bingo number on the panel lights up when passing through the gate of that number. You'll receive rings when you get a row of numbers vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. Switch the leader as soon as someone enters that slot machine. Get all three of us in that slot machine and see what happens. If there are any chips, betcha they'd be around here. Listen carefully now. The number of rings paid out from the slot machine on the pinball table varies depending on which symbols you match. Up to 200 rings are paid out on one ball, but if you have 3 balls in the machine, it's tripled to 600 rings. I hear that you may even lose rings once in a while, but that's why they call it gambling. Get 20 rings for each bingo. Perfect bingo adds 40 rings. That means the whole card is worth a total of 200 rings. Just part of the job. Not those kind of chips, silly. Bingo! Perfect bingo! Ha ha! Hey! It's a vault! Let's go back to where we started and comb out this place. Those things are sure hard to find. Let's take them down one by one. Well, I guess we caught them red-handed. Whoa, this path is moving! Didn't know I could move this fast. Those machines are blocking the path. I'll destroy Eggman's robots one by one. Looks like there's a hidden room here. There's gotta be a switch somewhere. Someone's here. Let's blast them, boys! Should have taken a deposit for this job. Must be an energy storage tank. Better get out before it gets full. Those barrier devices look like the ones we saw on the path. That means Eggman's robots are connected somehow. Eggman's robots are guarding those machines. They're probably up to no good anyway. Let's get them, boys! These fireballs sure look hot. Don't touch them and keep moving. Gold! A sparkle of gold! I think it came from around there. If the turtles are made of real gold, I'll have no problems finding them.
What's up, SBO? Who's this broad? Excuse me, miss. I was wondering if I could ask you something.
Jade! You think this is a joke, you little brat? What? Whoa! What's wrong with you? What? Whoa! SBO, don't be silly. Besides, you know our policy. We never turn down work that pays. Come on, boys. Let's go. Now what are we gonna do? Bring it on. Sorry. Just part of the job. Why do you think we're here? How else are we gonna make the rent? Fancy place. Dr. Eggman. Want some? Come and get it. This has gotta be Eggman's space. Just the way we like it. What do we do now? Piece of cake. Good job, boys. Guess that Eggman was a fake after all. Huh? Got it. Strangely enough, I had the same weird feeling about our client's real identity. It could be you-know-who. Yeah, sure made fools out of ourselves. What? You were the first one to jump at the chance. There you are, you mustached moron. He's the one, right? This is gonna cost you extra. Once we start a job, we finish the job. That's our policy. We're Team Chaotix. Looks like we're in a jam, boys. Guess he was a fake after all. We're here to save you. Dr. Eggman, I presume. It's all part of being a good detective. Some nerve promising what you ain't got. Then who was it? Who locked you up here for trying to conquer the world? Guess that's it for this case. Oh man, I almost forgot. That's slime ball? Of course it is. Just follow my lead. Hey, there's a frog over there. Hey, what was that sound? Espio's handy. Thanks, Espio. I knew jungle mushrooms were big, but not that big. Stop that, Charmy. You're starting to drool. That must be the frog our client was referring to. Be careful, boys. Black frogs are known to live in this area. Stay clear of them. Jump off when it reaches the highest point of its swing, okay, boys? Maybe this flower can fly if we do something. Think so, Espio? We may have some ability to control the flower going up and down. Look, something's growing there. Let's try grinding on it. Dodge that ivy by going up and down, okay, boys? Hey, I think I heard Chow. How are we supposed to move undetected when those frogs are everywhere? It's all swamp from here on. Don't fall in. Were those robots really destroyed by the fruit? There he is again, that black frog. The client sure has a thing for Chow. The world is turned upside down. That means we're back to normal again. What's with this place? What? Where? Caution, boys. We don't know what that switch triggers. We gotta find the switch to open that door, boys. Should we trust the torches and follow the imaginary path? Hey, this tower doesn't have an entry. Let's look around. I'm sure we can break some of these walls. There's no water, but we can stir the wind up. This isn't working. We have to find the switch somewhere. We have to use those ghosts to cross over to the other side. A room full of doors. Okay, start looking around, boys. The statue's positions change based on which switch is thrown. We're getting close to finding the keys. The torches must be around here somewhere. There's a switch up there, Espio. A key hunt in a strange place like this. I think we're trapped. What are you singing about? What? How are we supposed to blow out those torches? Come on, Charmy, let's go. What a crazy haunted house. This rock is history. These ruins react to motion. Hey, Charmy, do you think you can fly us over to the shore on the other side? Let me try moving these ruins. Hey, have you seen any hermit crabs in this area? A dead end. Maybe we can use that cannon to get out of here. We should take an island vacation when we get our reward. Let's stop wasting time and keep moving. There are treasures that can only be obtained by using this trick. He may be able to take us somewhere. Break down that stone door. No problem, boys. Stand aside. This is a piece of cake. Stand back, boys. The pillars on the sides of the path look unstable. Better be careful. Chow. They must be around here somewhere. Search and rescue is hard work. They're all controlled by robots. Guess the dock is pretty lonely. You're a bee. You're supposed to be used to flying, aren't you? All right. They weren't as tough as they looked. Keep our distance from the cannons. Good job, boys. Espio, we're counting on you and your rocket Excel. Here they come. Watch out. Eggman must be really rich. Wonder if he'd hire us. Yeah, the client. We should probably find him. We're about to find that out, boys. Well, it's all part of the job. Gotta work hard for that reward. Don't let your guard down. This is where we earn our pay. What an explosion! If we were any slower, we'd be toast for sure. The ship is really unstable, so keep running if you want to live. Cannons are firing. Dodge their attacks and stay clear of the markers. Laser cannons have been fired. Stay on your toes, boys. It seems there are 3 laser colors, red, blue, and yellow. The color of the laser being fired matches the color of the rail. See the light from the cannon as it prepares to fire? Stay away from the same colored rail or you'll get tagged by the laser. Red, I said red laser. Blue, I said blue laser. Yellow, I said yellow laser. Looks like the rail lights up right before the laser fires. A self-destruct switch. Maybe we can use it somehow. I'm sure we can reach that fan using my bubble gum. The fan isn't working. There must be a switch somewhere. Time to bust out our secret attack. There's 4 of those lasers. Guess they're expecting us. Wait a second, boys. The key might be around here. But why did Eggman kidnap our client? They spared no expense here. What a complicated setup. Keep moving, boys. They must be really desperate. They must be carrying something important. Hey, I think that rail might be connected to somewhere else. Maybe we can change the direction with the switch. Step aside, boys, and let me handle this one. What? There's no switch for the door? What kind of door is this? Can't we go down using that duct on the floor? Did you know we can move slightly right and left even when airborne? This place looks suspicious. Wonder how big the terminal station is. Can't be. This is only the beginning. Whoa! Is that the terminal? We're almost to the terminal. Leap to the car ahead as we destroy them. Let me try taking it out, just as planned. Okay, let's go. Don't touch anything, Charmy. We'll find out shortly. Charmy, this isn't a roller coaster ride. Now let's get to work, boys. Why would someone build such a base here?